Good morning, it's Jane, and on today's Tunisian Tuesday we are going to do this is the wheat stitch. It is also known as the braided stitch or the braid stitch. You know both of these stitches, they're very simple. The stitches are the Tunisian full stitch and Tunisian simple stitch. And this has a very different return pass, so I'm going to teach you this next. Alright, let's get to the table. So we are going to start with a chain, and this Tunisian wheat stitch uses two basic stitches. It uses the Tunisian full stitch and Tunisian simple stitch. Now, the multiple for this is 4 plus 1 stitch. The sample that I had done was done in a multiple of 12, but we're going to do 9 today. So I am going to start with my slip knot, and we are going to chain 9. And I'm going to have a little trouble today. And I'm using worsted weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're basically going to start with that first row, just like we normally do, where we are going to go in the back loop, pull up loop. This is the standard that I use all the time. It does help with stopping a curl a little bit, so that's why I use this one instead of using the front of the chain, which I did there, and I don't need to change that. Need to flip it over to the back. Use the hump. That just seems to work a little bit better. And of course, you know the first row is always a little difficult to get in there. And generally they will tell you to start with a larger hook than what you're using to start your base chain. But I don't always do that, so, you know, winds up working out about the same. Watch me as I struggle. You know, you would think that I would just go ahead and start with the base chain and have it already ready. But some days I don't, some days I do. And then, of course, the return pass on this row is chain 1. Then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way back to the very beginning. Now, this row is the setup row, and what we do is, okay, so to begin with, we are going to go through this first space, and we are doing a full stitch, pulling up a loop, then a Tunisian simple slip, pull up a loop, slip, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian full stitch, then a simple, Tunisian full stitch, then a simple stitch, Tunisian full stitch, and then a simple stitch, and then we are going to do another full stitch in that next space, and then we are going to go through the last 2 like we normally do, and pull up a loop. Now, what you're going to notice is, let's count these stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. You're going to have 17 stitches. Now you remember our base was 4 plus 1. So our base was 16 stitches. So regardless of if you do, say, 12 stitches, you do 8 stitches, the way that you're going to remember that you have the right number of stitches is you're going to take that base stitch count, what you had, which would be the 8, and you're going to multiply that by 2. You'll get 16 plus your 1, 17 stitches. Okay? So if you did 12, you would have 25 stitches on your hook. I think that is the easiest way to explain it, and I hope it does give you a little bit of information about that. Now the return pass is different, although it first starts out the same with that chain 1. Then we start out with a yarn over, pull through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Okay? Now, I'm going to pull this up a little bit closer. As you can see, what you have here is you have like these little sections of 3 stitches together, and then you have a bar by itself. So this is the repeat row. This is how you do it. And basically we begin with a Tunisian full stitch, then a Tunisian simple stitch through all 3 of those bars. Pull up a loop. You're going to go into a full stitch in the next space. Then you have the single bar here. You'll do a Tunisian simple stitch, then a full stitch right behind it. And again, we have that grouping of 3, so we are going to do a Tunisian simple stitch under all 3 of those bars. Pull up a loop, full stitch, and then another Tunisian simple stitch, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch under all 3 bars, Tunisian full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian full stitch, simple stitch through all 3, now remember, you still have to do another full stitch here. So do your full stitch, and then you will go into the 2 at the end like normal, through that bar there, pull up a loop. And then your return pass. This is your return pass for each row. Yarn over, pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Sorry about that. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. And that is going to be that repeat row for the rest of your project, okay? So let's repeat that again. We're going to do a full stitch, then a Tunisian simple stitch through the 3, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, another Tunisian full stitch. Yeah, you're just alternating. Tunisian simple stitch. You just got to remember you've got to go through all 3. Full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, full stitch, Tunisian simple stitch through all 3 of those bars. And don't forget, you still have one more full stitch to do. And then you'll go through the last 2 for that neat close and pull up a stitch. And then the return pass is yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 4, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 4, did I do that right? Nope. That was right the first time. And you can go back and change it, fix your mistake. And then yarn over, pull through 2. Sorry about jumping around. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. And like I said, that will be the return each time. What you'll end up with is a piece that has this nice little, the braid stitch, or what we call the wheat stitch, or braided stitch. Now when you end it off, there are 2 ways you can end it off. You could do, as you're going through your stitches, like normal, you would do the full stitch, then pull directly through to pull off, or you can do it in the stitch pattern. But when you do it in the stitch pattern, you get something that looks like this. And what I mean by stitch pattern is that when you're finishing it off, you would do your full stitch, then pull directly through, then you would go through all 4, yarn over, pull through, then pull through again, then your full stitch. And that is going to result in something that comes out like this. It is still usable, but it doesn't give you this nice edge like this one does here on the very beginning. You can do it a little bit differently instead of doing that. I've seen a lot of people simply take this and not do the full stitches and just go through the slip stitches like normal and end off, because basically that's going to give you those 9 stitches. Otherwise you're going to be binding off 17 stitches. And when you do that, when you bind it off this way, you're going to have a little bit of a neater edge. And then you'll finish through that last 2 like that. But you may see that it tries to curl up a little bit there. So the choice is yours, whether you want to do it in the stitch pattern or whether you want to simply do it in that slip-off method that way. I've done it both ways in the past. It still looks nice either way. So you can do it either way. But that is the repeat pattern that you're going to follow for the rest of this pattern for that wheat stitch. So I'll see you again next week. Have a great week, guys. Bye.